Hey y'all, good morning. It's Carstensen, a realtor in Memphis. Sell about 100 houses a year. Follow along with me for a day in the life of what I do every day to get to 100. Blah, blah, blah. Hi, good morning. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the things that you celebrate. Happy upcoming New Year, all the things. I'm still working, but I'm sweating. I'm sweating in my car with my coffee and my sweater because it's end of December, almost Jan 1, and we're at 60 degrees in Memphis. We're at 60 degrees in Memphis. I'm sweating, but my air is on 58 degrees. There's motorcyclists out, and we are living like Santa did not just come to town. I'm about to go over extremely bumpy railroad tracks. 1 second, please. Still have not figured out how to make this thing not jiggle and jaggle while I drive. I'm heading to a listing appointment. This listing appointment is an expired listing. Whew, y'all. If you're listing, I'm going to just break it down. If you're listing, if you currently have a vacant house, listed and it expires, unless the seller's just like unrealistic, I probably won't believe any excuse. I probably won't. When I tell you guys this is like fish in a barrel for me, to call expireds and just feel like, why didn't it sell? It's vacant. Why didn't your agent virtually stage it? Did your agent show you the marketing plan to execute the advertising plan? 98% of the time I speak to these people, they're like, the what? The huh? The who? Huh? I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm glad we're talking. So you need a marketing plan, strategy, to create the advertising plan, to execute it. So you can't just like throw a sign in the yard and throw a post up on Facebook and throw crap around and expect it to sell, right? You need a plan. So here we have this seller doesn't live at the house anymore. Moved out of state. Doesn't live there anymore. House is vacant. Pictures are dark. Looks like a scam post on Craigslist. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you may as well have the bathroom picture sideways, brother. So I'm going to go out there. $600,000. Not really, because I don't want any Snoopy Snoops to be looking at which one I'm talking about. So, by the way, sometimes I say the wrong list price because I don't want my Snoopy Snoops to be like, oh my gosh, that's the house, like my investigative sleuths figuring it out. But it's up there. It's north of 500. I'll tell you that much. Maybe north of 6. Anyway, y'all, I can do 3% of anything. So I'm doing the commission on myself, and I'm like, should sell. It 100%. Anyway, it's been a while since I've had a video, so hey, how you doing? Okay, so I am about 5 minutes away from the listing, and I have the folder. I have my ideas on why it didn't sell, because I had a 30-minute conversation with him before, like during the initial phone call, and we are set to meet, man, and I'm gonna hopefully rock it. And I will actually come back on after the listing appointment and tell you all about it. I will spill the tea. Because I just feel like if you're not using the expireds as a viable method of getting business, you're missing out. These people want to sell. And they don't understand why they didn't sell. But actually, I take that back. They're frustrated that it didn't sell, but they definitely know why it didn't sell. And 100% of the time, it's these three things. 1, the tail was wagging the dog. The seller was allowed to control the situation. The seller was allowed to control the narrative. The seller was basically controlling the agent, telling the agent how high to jump. And the agent was not the expert. And the agent was not the person that took charge and said, hey, I'm the expert. I know what I'm doing. You need to follow along here. This is how we're going to get the house sold. People want that. So give that to them. They want that. They want to be told what to do because in a nice way, of course, but they want to sell their house. Second reason is price does not match the condition, period, end of discussion. If you are not doing a deep analysis of the competition, of what's sold, what might be coming up, and what's currently on the market, you're missing the mark. How can you price a property December 27th and not know what happened on November 27th and not keep track of what's happening once you go on the market? You need to keep track of that. So I would say that the vast majority of buyers, the vast majority of realtors just go over there with a wing and a prayer, and they're just like, my company's the best. My company is the most amazing company. Okay, but the company isn't listing the house. You are. So what are you specifically doing? Because you're the contact. Your broker's not the contact. Your fellow brokerage agents are not. I mean, sure, they want to help you sell it, but they're not like financially invested. Like, I must sell this listing, like you are. So it's all about you and what you can bring to the table, and nobody really cares what you've sold in the neighborhood or whatever. Nobody cares. They think they care because they've been taught that that's a question they should ask, but I guarantee you, if you're like, oh, that's such a great question, tell me why that's important to you. That is what you say back. Oh, tell me why that's important to you. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, do you know that we can create a marketing strategy to execute an advertising plan no matter where you are? I mean, I've sold houses downtown. I've sold houses in Fayette County. Like, I just go into that. Like, would you be surprised to learn that it actually doesn't matter where your house is? It matters more that the agent has an aggressive marketing strategy to execute an advertising plan. They're going to be like this. Huh? Yeah, doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll report back on this listing appointment after I'm done.